Hi, good morning all of you. Today we are going to continue the same chapter, arithmetic progression. And we know what is the general form of an arithmetic progression and the nth term of an arithmetic progression. And the general form is coming like this: first term a, second term a plus d, third term a plus 2d, etc. Nth term a plus n minus 1 into d. And see, this is the first n terms of an arithmetic progression. We need to add these all terms. For that, we are adding it, means sum we are finding. Shortly we can write s. And how many terms are the n terms? So we are writing Sn equal to a plus first term plus second term plus third term plus etc. last nth term. Okay. Then it is coming S. See, we got one sum. I am going to write the same sum again by changing the order. Since addition is commutative, we can change the order. So Sn is equal to, last term I am writing as first. So a plus n minus 1 into d plus, its previous term will be a plus n minus 2 into d plus etc. plus a plus d plus a, means this term, and the last term is coming a. Okay. Then we are going to add these two. We can call it as first equation and the second equation. We are going to add these two equations. Equation number 1 plus 2, which implies, see, while adding I am doing like this, these two adding together, and this one and the third term adding together, and here one term will be there, that two adding together, and the last term adding together, means corresponding terms we are, means first terms we are adding from the first two equations, second terms we are adding from the two equations, like this we are adding all the terms. Then we are getting, left side adding, we are getting Sn plus Sn, it is coming 2 times Sn. It is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, that is coming a plus a, it is coming 2a plus n minus 1 into d. While adding these two, we will get a 2a plus n minus 1 into d. While adding these two, a plus a, we are getting it as 2a plus 1d into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into d, n minus 2 times plus 1 time, total n minus 1 times, n minus 1 times d. Like this, if you are adding, we are getting all the terms like this, and plus, and the last one also a plus a, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay. Then see, how many terms are there like this? 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. n terms are there. So we are adding the same quantity n times. 2a plus n minus 1 into d 1 time, 2a plus n minus 1 into d, these two adding 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So like that, how many times? N times. So we can write 2 times Sn is equal to n times 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Correct, no? So we can write Sn equal to 2 will go to that side, n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So this is the sum of first n terms of an arithmetic progression with the first term a and the common difference d. Okay, so this is the equation for finding Sn. Sn means what? Sum of first n terms of an arithmetic progression. Clear? Then see, so we did the derivation of getting this equation, sum of first n terms. The same equation I am writing again one more time. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So this is equal to n by 2 into 2a, I am splitting it as a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay. Then it is equal to n by 2 into a plus, what is this one? A plus n minus 1 into d, that is an. So an. Clear? So we got Sn equal to n by 2 into a plus an, first term plus last term, or we can write the last term as by using the letter L also. Last term means n terms are there, so nth term is the last term. So this is another equation, not another equation, we just rearranged the terms and we formed like this. Same equation itself. 2a we split like this, a plus a, then we got in this form. Okay, both are same equation. So if you know first term and the last term of an AP, you can use this equation. And the number of terms also. Then you can use this equation for finding sum of n terms. We can do one problem. One AP is given 2, 7, 12, etc. Check, is it an AP or not? It's an AP. 2 plus 5, 7, 7 plus 5, 12, it's going like that. So same constant term, we are fixed number we are adding to get the succeeding term, so it's an AP. Then we need to find sum of first 20 terms. That means we need to calculate S20, sum of 20 terms. What we will do, we know the equation Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. What is a in this one, in this AP? 2. Common difference d is equal to 5 and the number of terms 20 terms. Substitute the value, S20 is equal to 20 by 2 into 2a, 2 into 2 plus n minus 1 means 19 into d is 5. Okay. Then we are getting it as 10 into 4 plus 19 into 5. 9 5s are 45, 4 balance, so 9. So we are getting 95 plus 4. So 95 plus 4, 99 into 10, 990. We are getting the answer 990. Okay. This is one question which is directly asking to find the sum of 20 terms. Another one question. First term is given 8, nth term is given 62 and the sum of n terms is given 210. We need to calculate n and common difference. See, A, D, N, A, N, S, N, these 5 things we studied now. So 3 are given, 2 is missing. Okay. So from the given information we can start An equal to, An is equal to 62. An means what? A plus n minus 1 into d equal to 62. What is A? 8. So 8 plus n minus 1 into d equal to 62. So n minus 1 into d is equal to 62 minus 8 will come 54. We got one equation including n and d. Then the second information is given Sn equal to 210. Sn equal to 210 implies, what is Sn? N by 2 into 2a. 2a means 2 into 8 is 16 plus n minus 1. We don't know what is n. So n minus 1 into d is, d also we don't know. So n by 2 into 16 plus n minus 1 into d is given 210. Correct now? So it is equal to, see, n by 2 into 16 plus, what is n minus 1 into d? See, this one we are getting from here. See, n minus 1 into d is 54, we already found from the first given information. So we can substitute that value, 54 is equal to 210. So it is equal to 54 plus 16, we are getting 70. So n by 2 into 70 is equal to 210. So n is equal to 210 into 2 by 70. 2 is going into the numerator and 70 is coming down. Then we can cancel common factors 3. So we are getting the value n is equal to 6. So our answer is number of terms equal to 6 and the common difference we need to find. See, we have one equation n minus 1 into d equal to 54. Substitute in that equation. N minus 1, n we got 6. So 6 minus 1 into d equal to 54. So 5d is equal to 54. So d is equal to 54 by 5. So we got the value of n and d. Like this, we will apply the results which we studied. Okay, direct application of the results. Next one question. One AP is given 9, 17, 25, etc. and the sum of n terms is given 636. We need to find the value of n. 9, 17, 25, etc. Which is the common difference? 17 minus 9 or 9 plus which number will make 17? 9 plus 8 is 17. So we are getting common difference is equal to 8 and the first term is 9. Okay. Then we need Sn is given. So from the given information we are starting. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a. 2a means 2 into 9, 18 plus n minus 1 into d is 8. It is given 636. So we have n by 2 into 2a, 2 into 9, 18 plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 636. Then see 18, we can remove the bracket. N by 2 into 18 plus 8n minus 8 equal to 636. So n by 2 into 18 minus 8, 10. 10 plus 8n is equal to 636. 2 is common factor in this 10 and 8. So we can cancel that one. So we are cancel means here divided by 2 is there. So it is coming 5 plus 4n equal to 636. So it is coming 5n plus 4n square equal to 636. So we are getting the equation 4n square plus 5n minus 636 equal to 0. We reached a quadratic equation. See? Then we need to solve for n because the question asked us to find the value of n. So for solving this one we can apply either splitting the middle term method or equations minus b plus or minus root b square minus 4ac by 2a. You studied now in the previous chapter, and or completing the square, any method you can apply which is suitable for you, okay, and for the question also. So 4n square plus 5n minus 636 equal to 0. I am applying splitting the middle terms, just to try with the splitting the middle term if possible, that is easy. Otherwise apply equations. The equation apply means a big number is coming, b square minus 4ac and all we need to find now. So better to apply splitting the middle term. If not possible, you think about the equation. Two numbers product is 636 into 4 and the sum is 5. Two numbers sum is 5 and the product is 636 into 4. We will get a, it's given a negative number, product is negative. Product negative means two numbers, among two numbers one is positive and the other one is negative. So the bigger one is positive, we understood, because plus 5 is given and 5 is coming there difference actually. So 636 into 4 is the number. I am not doing that calculation, we have no interest on getting that value since it is big number, I am just leaving. And dividing by 2 we are getting it as 636 into 2, 4 I divided by 2, again divide by 2, 636, this 2 cancelled, again divide by 2, 3 2s are 6, 1, then 1 balance 318, 3 2s are 6, in 3, 1 2s are 2, 1 balance in 16, 8. Again we can divide by 2, in 3, 1, in 11, 5 and in 1, 9, 159. Then no 2, then 3 is possible, 5 3s are 15, 3 3s are, and 53 is coming. Let us check whether it is coming. Their difference, any combination, you can make any combination from these all factors, make two numbers by multiplying. So I am doing like this, 2 into, since it is 53, to get the difference as 5, we should get a big number, isn't it? 53, either it will come, either difference is 5 means either it will be 53 plus 5 or 53 minus 5. Correct now? We are doing the difference. So we need to get 53 minus 5. Let us check whether it is coming like this. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 to 3, 48. See, 48 and 53, their difference is 5 and this is positive, this is negative. So we can give that number, split the middle term, plus 53n minus 48n minus 636 equal to 0. Okay. From these two terms, n is common factor, 4n plus 53 minus, we need to get 4n plus 53 in the second bracket also. So from 48 you take 12 outside, 12 into 4 is 48 and minus also you take it outside. So it will come 4n plus 53. 636 divided by 12, we will get to 53 only, because means we need to get like this now. Surely it will come. You can check it. After checking, you can write for examination. Then 4n plus 53 is common factor in both the terms. So we are taking it outside. So we are getting like this. So 4n is equal to 53. So n is equal to 4n equal to minus 53. 4n plus 53 equal to 0 implies 4n equal to minus 53. So n equal to minus 53 by 4. And n minus 12 equal to 0 implies n equal to 12. We got two values for n. Which one you will select? N is number of terms. Will not be negative and will not be a fraction also. So this we rejected. Don't want this value. Okay. So n equal to 12 we will select. So how many terms are there with the sum is 636? 12 terms. 12 terms sum is given 636. Got it? We can do another problem. It is given, find the sum of first 15 multiples of 8. What we will do? Which are the multiples of 8? First multiple of 8 is 8. 8 ones are 8. Second multiple of 8 is 16. Third multiple of 8 is 24. 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16, 8 threes are 24, etc. We need to find sum of first 15 terms of this AP. Multiples of 8 will come AP. So first 15 terms, its sum we need to find. So we need S5. S5 is equal to n by 2, 15 by 2 into 2a, 2 into 8 plus n minus 1 into d. So 14 into d is 8. Okay, a is 8, d also 8. Substitute the value. See, you have to write the equation before writing this step. Whenever you are using the equation, you have to write the equation. Then you give the values. 15 by 2, let it be like this, into 2 is common factor, no? So I am going to cancel 2 from the numerator and denominator. So 2 I cancelled. So it will come, this 2 is not there, 8 plus 14 into from 8 I cancelled 2, we are getting it as 4. So it is coming 15 into 8 plus 14 into 4, 4 4s are 16, 56. So it is equal to 15 into 8, then you know the calculation, then do the calculation. Okay. We need to find sum of first 22 terms. See, the verbal sentence will give, find the sum of first 22 terms. Automatically you need to write, you need to think, S22 is equal to find. So S22 equal to dash. Whenever you are reading mathematical questions, you have to make that given information in sentence which make it as mathematical form. Okay, then it will be easy for you to think and find the solution. So S22 is we need to find. And it is given its common difference is equal to 7 and its 22th term is equal to 149. Then we can start. S22 means S22 is equal to n by 2 into 2a. 2 into, we don't know a. 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So what we need to do? We need to first find d is given, a is missing, n we know, n is 22. So it will come 21d. 22 minus 1, 21d. So first we need to find d. So for that A22 means a plus 21d equal to 149. A is given, not given. So a is equal to, a plus 21 into d. So 21 into 7 is equal to 149. So a plus 114 is equal to 149. So we are getting a is equal to 2. We got the value of a equal to 2. Then we can substitute the value here. It is equal to 11 into n by 2 into 2a. 2 into, we got a is equal to 2. So 2 into 2, 4. Plus 21 into 2, 21 into 7, 21 into 7 we did already 147. So 147 plus 4 into 11 we will do. Clear? Then Next one question. Sum of 7 terms of an AP is given 49 and sum of 17 terms of an AP is given 289. We need to find sum of n terms. Okay, sum of 7 terms we will write S7 equal to 49. Sum of 17 terms we will write S17 equal to 289. So let us start from the given information. We need Sn. Sn means n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. N is n itself. So a and d we need to calculate. For that we can use these two equations. S7 means 7 by 2 into S7 is equal to 7 by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1. So 7 minus 1, 6d is given 49. 2 is common factor here, so I am going to cancel 2 in the next step and 7 going to cancel from here. So finally we are getting a plus 3d equal to 7. Okay, 7 is common factor in both sides, I cancelled. So here 7 will come and 2 is common factor inside the bracket, so we can cancel that one. So 2 cancelling we are getting a plus 3 cancelling. Why cancelling? Our denominator 1 2 is there, so we are dividing by 2. 2a by 2 a. 6d by 2 3d. Anyway you can make like this equation. Okay. In between if you are writing many steps also no problem. So we got one equation. Next S17 is equal to 17 by 2 into 2a. 2a plus 6d. It is given 289. Same thing I am doing here also. 17's multiple is 289. So 117, 17, 289, 17, 17. You can choose which method is easy for you to simplify, do that one. Okay. Then 17, 289 cancelled. So I got 17 here. Why cancelled? They are common factor in the left side and the right side. Clear? Then 2 is common factor here. So taking 2 outside it will come a plus 3d. 2 cancelled. We are getting, oh sorry. Here 17 is here. So it will come 16d. Okay. So 16 by 2 we will get 8. So we are getting a plus 8d equal to 17. We got second equation. Okay. Then from these two equations we need to solve for a and d. So writing the first equation below of this one, 3d is equal to 7. First equation writing. Doing subtraction since a's coefficients are equal. A minus a becomes 0. 8d minus 3d is equal to 5d equal to 17 by minus 7 is equal to 10. So we got the common difference is equal to 2. Okay. Then we need to find the value of a. We can substitute in the first equation because that is simple equation. So d equal to 2 substituting in this equation. So a plus d2, so 3 into 2 6, a plus 6 equal to 7, so a is equal to 1. We got the value of a equal to 1 and d equal to 2. Then we need Sn. Sn equal to n by 2 into a is 1, so 2 into 1 2 plus n minus 1 into d is 2. Okay. Then it is equal to n by 2 into 2 plus 2n minus 2. Remove the bracket. 2n minus 2 cancelled. We are getting n by 2 into 2n. So 2 cancelled, n into n we are getting n square. So we got Sn is equal to n square. Clear? So what will come first? Sn equal to n square is the general form. What is S1 then? Sum of one term. 1 square. S2 means 2 square. S3 means 3 square. S10 means 10 square. Like this means general form is given. So we will be able to find any terms sum. Okay. What is in by S1? S1 is equal to one term sum. That means A itself, no? A itself or A1 itself. S2 means what? A1 plus A2, sum of two terms. A1 we can replace with the S1. So we are getting S1 plus A2 is equal to S2. Correct, no? S1 plus A2 equal to S2. From here what you can write? A2 sum of two terms minus sum of one term. What will come? A3 plus or S2 plus A3. Sum S2 means the first term plus second term. Plus A3 also adding. What we will get? Sum of 3 terms. Then we can write A3 equal to S3 minus S2. See these all equations. A3 means sum of 3 terms minus sum of 2 terms. Correct only, no? You think like this. There are 10 terms. We are adding 10 terms sum. Okay, first term, second term, third term, like this 10 terms sum. And suppose we are finding 9 terms sum. So from 10 terms sum minus 9 terms sum, what we will get? A10 we will get. Isn't it? 10th term we will get. Correct, no? Suppose there are 100 terms. Finding sum of 100 terms. What is sum of 99 terms? Actually 100 terms sum means 99 terms sum plus 100th term will make sum of 100 terms. Correct, no? So how can we find 100th term? 100th term means A100. A100 we can write from S100. We are subtracting S99. We will get the 100th term only. From 5 terms sum, S5 means first 5 terms sum. We are subtracting first 4 terms sum. What we will get? We will get the 5th term. Correct now? So this equation, if you are continuing like this, generally we can write AN is equal to Sn minus Sn minus 1. Means n terms sum if you know, and n minus 1 terms sum and also you know, then how can you find the nth term? Sum of n terms minus sum of up to n minus 1th term, we will get an, means nth term only. Got the idea? So this is very important one. Okay. Suppose it is given Sn is equal to 3n square plus 2. How can you find A9? You need 9th term. What you can do for getting 9th term? A9 is equal to S10 minus S9. What is S10? Sn is 3n square plus 2. So S10 is equal to 3 into 10 square plus 2. So it is 3 into 10 square is 100. 100 into 3, 300 plus 2, 302. So we are getting 302 minus S9. For getting S9, what we will do? S9 is equal to 3 into 9 square plus 2. So it is equal to 3 into 81 plus 2. 81 into 3, 342 plus 2. So we are getting 245. So 302 minus 245, you will get the 9th term. Its answer you can find. Okay. So this much only I am discussing from this chapter. And you may notice the new revised syllabus. In that one it is given the last topic, means sum of n terms of arithmetic progression. In that daily life problem is deleted. So I am not going to that area. Only the direct, these all are direct questions. Direct questions will ask from this topic. Which topic? Sum of n terms of an arithmetic progression. Okay. And the previous one we discussed nth terms, no? So, means an equal to, in that one we discussed a few problems. Those type of questions will ask. That exercise full will ask, and from this area only direct questions will ask. Daily life problems will not ask. So we are winding up this lesson. Next day we can start the next chapter. Okay. Thank you.